Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Planning on doing more 118 and 143 model car reviews coming very soon. But in today's video, it is the Kyosho Nissan GTR that we'll be doing a full in-depth review over. So I posted a very quick video yesterday of just me unboxing the model, just sharing it on the channel. Now I went for the Kyosho version over the AUTOart version. I know that's probably a little bit of a surprise given that I've pretty much got every AUTOart signature model car in the collection, but I just fancied something different, a bit of a change, and I do think Kyosho make very good 118 scale model cars that really challenges AUTOart in terms of their quality. The whole model car is definitely up there with the AUTOart signature quality of materials that they use as well, and the detail in this is really very good. So I hope to share that on the channel. Is it better than the AUTOart one? I think it is, but I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments below about what you guys think, whether you've got the AUTOart version and the Kyosho version. But yeah, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm pretty happy I went with the Kyosho version. I think it is a little bit more detailed than the AUTOart version. So let's take a closer look at this pretty good, and I'd say quite underrated model car. So I paid £150 for this, and I think you'll struggle to find one less on eBay. They're becoming increasingly rare now, the Kyosho GTRs, and I think they're a pretty good buy now. You can get one for around £125, £150. I think that's a really good deal for this model car. The level of detail that it comes with, it's a really good price point. I think they're only going to go up in price as well, because they are kind of coming up to kind of really high-end models now. So definitely keep an eye out if you're on them, if you're looking for a GTR, which is a little different to all the supercars that I tend to review on the channel. So something a little bit different, change it up a bit, and I hope you guys enjoy the video too. So let's start off with the front end of the model. So I'll do a quick zoom in just so you guys can just see the level of detail here at the front. So the whole GTR, so we just zoom it in at the front just so you guys can see the quality here. So first of all, this is a fully opening die-cast model car. So you've got the front engine bay which fully opens up, and you've got all the driver side, passenger side, and the boot as well. And I'll show you guys the interior detail as well. But all the shut lines are quite neat and tidy around the front end of the engine cover. Really nicely done by Kyosho. You've got all of the grills in all of the openings here as well, which is a nice touch, and you've got a really good GTR badge right in the center there. It's not a sticker. It's a really nicely detailed badge, and then you've got the grills as well, just there as well for the engine coolant as well. I like the plate with Nissan on it as well. I think that's a nice touch. And then you've got a little splitter coming around the front end of the model. But the whole paintwork on the model is really good. I've got it in the I think this is called premium silver. I think is the like the official color code for this. But it looks really nice in this spec. I think they've done a really good job. You can clearly see the main headlights in the front here, with the clear plastic cover over it as well. Nice touches there by Kyosho, and you've got good lines over the model. Very realistic front end. What I would say is, you know, on the coolant here for the engine, it is just finished with the plastic. It would have been good to have a couple of like grills there, and make it look a little bit more realistic. But nevertheless, it's still a good touch, and it still looks quite realistic for the front end of the model. So I think overall Kyosho have done a very good job replicating that front end. The windscreen wipers look really detailed as well, and then you've got the indicator stalks on the side as well. But really nicely done by Kyosho. I think even though the exterior is really nice, the the interior is probably one step ahead as well, because once you start to open up the compartments, you can really see why Kyosho have definitely rivaled AUTOart with this model. It does look phenomenal. So let's take a look at some of the wheel detail here. So we can zoom into the wheels, show you guys that. So you've got a really good wheel design here. You can clearly see the discs behind. Massive discs cover the whole wheel, with the brake calipers finished in gold as well, just there. Really nicely done. The whole wheels, calipers, discs, very highly finished by Kyosho. And you've got the Nissan logo running down the discs as well. You've got a Nissan badge as your center cap. Then you've got the 5 spokes as well. So it's really nicely done. Got the tyre valve just there as well, and the wheels are, they just look very, very realistic. Even got tread on the tyres as well. So really nicely done by Kyosho. The whole kind of caliper, discs, wheels really sets off the model and makes it look very realistic. So can't really fault the whole design there. You've got the GTR badge on the side as well, which is a nice touch, with the coolant coming down the end. Again, looks very realistic, really nicely done by Kyosho. Coming around the side of the model, you've got a nice door as well, and the shut lines are really nice and neat around the door. And I'll show you guys all of the interior detail as well, but looks very realistic. Again, nicely done by Kyosho. You've got the rear wheels as well, finished exactly the same as the front. Nicely done, very highly detailed. Calipers are still in the same position as the front. I believe I think they're running Brembos. I can just about see the logo on the calipers. But again, very nice. You've got the Nissan badge in the middle, and you've got slightly smaller discs at the rear, but still very realistic. Still pretty much cover the whole wheel. But again, very nicely done by Kyosho with this rear wheel design. So coming around the rear end of the model, probably the best angle of the GTR. You've got the you've got the lines on the rear window cover, obviously for like the defrosting, which is a nice touch by Kyosho, very realistic, which I like. But you've got really good details here at the rear, which I think is definitely underestimated. You've got a nice kind of badge, the Nissan badge at the rear. And then you've got another GTR badge here as well. Again, they're not stickers; they're proper badges, which is a really nice touch. You've got the headlights as the rear lights at the rear, again quite realistic. And then you've got these massive quad exhausts as well, which is a nice touch, finished in silver, which really pops against all of the dark diffuser at the rear. And then you've got the mesh here as well, just I suppose for better downforce and aerodynamics. But you've also got a massive spoiler running across the boot of the model, so it does look very good at the rear. Definitely, it's more aggressive angle at the rear with those quad pipes, with the spoiler. It definitely looks the part. Coming round passenger side now, you've got the fuel filler cap just at the rear as well. Again, you've got the wheels again finished very, very nicely. I definitely do like how they've put so much detail into the calipers and the discs. It really does, make the model look a bit more premium and definitely worth the money. So it's a really nice touch by Kyosho. They've left the aerial on top as well, which is a nice added plus. But they're coming round to the front. So I definitely think the exterior of this model is very, very good. It's definitely up there in terms of 8.5, 9 out of 10. I can't really think of anything else that Kyosho would have added. Definitely up there with the AUTOart signature equivalent of the model. But let's take a look at some of the interior detail now. I think that's where it really sets it off. So at the front end of the model, to lift up the engine bay, if we just roll the model forward, there's a little button underneath the model. If I can try and find it, there it is. You can just about lifts up the engine cover, and then we can lift up the whole engine compartment like that. Comes up quite far, and then just to keep it in place, they've put the the support in here as well, which has got a hole just there that it sits in to keep it up. And I think it, that definitely looks so realistic. I think it is more detailed than the AUTOart version. So let's take a closer look at this phenomenal engine bay. I mean, it really is it just really is the part. I think it's probably one of the best bits of the model. So let's, I can zoom in just to show you guys all of the detail here as well. I mean, Kyosho have really left kind of no stone unturned with this engine bay. It looks, very realistic. It goes quite far down as well, so it's definitely not just a top layer. But you can see kind of all of the main reservoirs for all of the engine fluids. You've got your dipstick there for your oil, which is, again, nice touch. They've left that quite prominent in the engine bay. You've got all your radiators, your filters. You can see all the wiring at the rear as well. They've really kind of shown everything here as well. And all of the caps, the caps for the brakes, windscreen washer, the oil, the brake reservoirs, they've all got little stickers and diagrams on as well, so they've made it look very, very realistic. And you've got the Nissan badge right in the middle there as well. It's just a really nicely worked engine bay, and with the hinges as well, makes it look so realistic. They're not just these kind of dog leg hinges that are on most model cars. They are very realistic, probably exactly like the real car as well. But it is really a nicely done engine bay, real work of art. And with the support as well, having it up, it just makes it look so realistic. And the way the whole engine bonnet comes up and down with these hinges is really, really good by Kyosho. I really cannot fault what they've done with that engine bay. I mean, having it displayed up like that in your cabinet, it would definitely look the part. I think it's just amazingly done by Kyosho. I think it's probably one step above AUTOart in terms of their engine detail here. They really do go above and beyond. So to close it back down, the support has a dedicated stick in like that, so just to keep it in position, and then bring it back down again, clicks back into position, slots back in quite nicely, and all the shut lines are really nice and neat around the whole edge of the model. So it just looks really nice. So coming round the driver side of the car, we'll try and get the doors open here. I've got my AUTOart key, which I would recommend. Definitely does help getting into all of these little compartments here, like that. Open up the doors, and this the interior detail here is truly, probably better than any other 118 AUTOart model that I've seen. I'll take a closer look here for you guys, but it's just amazing in terms of the detail here. I'm so impressed with Kyosho and what they've done with their interior. So quite clearly you can see the GTR badge on the steering wheel. You've got a carpeted finish on the driver side footwell, and even the seats, the driver and the passenger seat have got a kind of velvet carpeted finish. It just looks so realistic. You've got the GTR badge on the door seal as well, and even the door cards are done very, very nicely as well. You've got you've got your speakers, you've got your speaker there. You've got a little kind of carbon fiber finish there. You can see all of the stitching coming down on the side of the door as well, with the door handle, and you've got your window control and your side mirror control there as well. It just looks, they've really left kind of no stone unturned here with all of their detail. Try and get a better look in there. You can see all of the details on the center dash as well, all of the kind of climate controls and the radio functions as well. All of the buttons on the steering wheel are all there. The dash looks amazing. You can see all the stitching on there as well. So coming around, I'm just trying to get you guys to see the detail with the seats. They just look very, very nice. And you've even got the rear seats as well, which are done very nicely. You've got the speakers in the middle, cup holders, seat belts. They've really kind of pulled all of the stops out with the interior. And I'll open up the passenger door as well, just so you guys can see the detail from both sides. But let's open up the rear compartment now with the boot. You can just simply lift it up from the spoiler like that, and yeah, it's again, there's not too much to see. I've kind of put the number plates in there as well that you get also from Kyosho, but it is a fully carpeted interior and fully carpeted boot. Again, very nice, very big boot for this type of car and this model. But they've really done, you know, a good job with a good finish. They've fully carpeted it, and it does look really nice as well. And they even got the brake light underneath the massive rear spoiler. And the boot just feels so, you know, you can have it halfway. It holds its own weight, which is a really good thing. And then to click it back in, clicks back in, and it looks really nice. All the shut lines are very neat and tidy. So let's open up the rear door as well. Again, I've got my key here to get into all the gaps. Just try it from this way to get in. Because the doors are on like spring loaded, they kind of come back at you as well. There you go. Oh. Just about get it open like that. There you go. And then you can see in the passenger side as well, it is very, very nicely detailed with the carpeted finish on the footwell, the GTR badge, again with that center dash, the handbrake, the automatic gear stick, and you've got very nice finishes on the door cards as well, exactly the same as the driver's side. I just think overall this is an amazing model car, definitely underrated, undervalued, and I can only see this going one way on the second-hand market, going up in price. So I would definitely recommend trying to grab one whilst you can. Fully opening die-cast Nissan GTR is a really good model to have by Kyosho, definitely fairly priced at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would give this model car a solid kind of an 8, 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend it, and I hope to add more Kyoshos in the collection. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys more for more videos to come. See you, bye.